Ifatunde Oguntade, coming to you live and direct from the city of my maternal ancestors. We are in Black Georgia. I'm in Hotlanta, Georgia. Shout out to everybody who came out last night. You feel me? We had a great time at the event yesterday. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was tremendous. And now I'm knocking out some podcasts before I get to the airport. We just knocked down one podcast. We got two more podcasts we're going to knock out tonight. It's your brother King Kong, melanin dripping. I'm still getting used to not having my hair, brothers and sisters. I'm still getting used to not having my hair, brothers and sisters. Atlanta, I'm in the building. Hopefully I'll make my last flight to Philly tonight. If not, I got to be in Atlanta another night. Hopefully I'll make my last flight to Philly tonight. If not, I'm going to be in Atlanta another night. Oh, yes. I'm fasting. Who's fasting with me for the 21-day Pan-African fast? Knocking down podcasts, fasting, getting ready for the new year. Oh, yes. Where all my beautiful African queens at? Where my all nappy, all happy? Where my happy to be nappy African queens at? Oh, yeah. 2025 is the year of Pan-Africanism. 2025 is the year of Pan-Africanism. 2025 is the year of Pan-Africanism. He said you look like a Craigslist. He said you look like a Craigslist Rick Ross. First of all, I don't look like Ricky Rose. If anything, Ricky Rose look like Ifatunde. I said I don't look like Ricky Rose. If anything, Ricky Rose look like Ifatunde. I said I don't look like Ricky Rose. If anything, Ricky Rose look like Ifatunde. Get it straight, my brothers. Get it straight, my brother. What up, King? All right, y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, family. So we knocking down the podcast, King Kong. I'm going to come back to Atlanta and do a podcast tour. That's what I'm going to do. Because I got to get back on Hardly Initiated. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a podcast tour. I got to go to London. Where my London Africans, my UK Africans? I'm going to just come for a day and tell y'all the available slots. And if you can send your deposit and you be booked. That's what we're going to do. The melanin is dripping today. What's going on with my melanin? Ladies, what y'all think? Well, what color is that? Is that masculine? What color am I? I'm like a dark. What's my color? I'm like a dark cinnamon. The melanin is dripping. Absolutely black queens forever. Where my Atlanta queens at? Shout out sun-kissed Ifatunde. A golden bronze. There you go. The golden boy of Pan-Africanism. What did Fat Joe say? How do you feel about Fat Joe comments? What did Fat Joe say, family? Somebody. What did Fat Joe? Joey Crack. What did Joey Crack say? Somebody put me up on game. Aziza going twice. Where you at, Aziza? Aziza, where you at? Wait a minute. I need to see your face. Where you at? I need to see your face.
Look at on.
Put your face. Okay. What you doing, Aziza? What language is that? What language is that?
Swedish.
Oh, you Swedish. I'm going to be in Sweden in March. Are you African Sweden? Swedish African or
Yeah.
Caucasian Swedish?
Somali.
Somali, my Somali queens. Where you at? I love my Somali queens. Show me your
In
face.
Sweden.
In Sweden. We are in Sweden.
I understand. My beautiful Swedish, Somali, and African
Do you
sisters.
like
Show me your face. Show me your face. Stop hiding. Do you work for COINTELPRO? Show me your face.
Say R.I.P. Gaboro.
R.I.P. Gaboro. Now show me your face.
No, no. Do you like
Show
nobody?
me your face. I'm in Sweden with my Swedish Africans.
I'm so
King
laughing
Kong
at.
Consciousness will be in Stockholm, Sweden, the first week in March. King Kong Consciousness will be in Stockholm, Sweden, the first week in March. If you African, I need to see your face. Come on.
You
Show me,
see?
baby. Show me. Show me. I only
No.
see one eyeball. It look like you got
But
weave in your
the
hair.
eyeball is enough.
You not natural. Your hair not natural, sister.
My hair is straightened.
Your hair is straight. Why is it not natural? All natural.
Because in Sweden it's called an
Nah,
Afrogespo.
I want it. If it ain't nappy, I'm not happy. If it ain't
I'm not
nappy,
like
if
nappy.
I can't grab it, you can't have it, my sister.
Okay, one question. One question. Do you like snow bunnies?
I do not. Only African bunnies. I like
Why?
caramel bunnies. I like
Why?
cinnamon bunnies. I
I'm
like nutmeg bunnies. I
ham.
like butter almond, butter walnut, African vanilla.
She
I like
mixed.
fudge bunnies.
She mixed. Look.
The
She mixed.
mixed look, I don't like the mixed look.
Why?
I had to remove my Swedish, Somali, and African sisters. I had to remove my Swedish, Somali, and African sisters. I had to remove my Swedish, Somali, and African sisters. I'll see y'all when I get to Stockholm, young ladies. Make sure y'all get a ticket to see King Kong Consciousness live in Stockholm, Sweden. It's going down March of 2025, the year of Pan-Africanism. Somebody said she was high. Shalisha, where you at? Shalisha, where you at? This is King Kong live in Hotlanta, Georgia. How you doing, my beautiful African sister? Where you at in the
Hi.
world?
I'm in Chicago right now.
Chicago. What's going on in Chicago right now? I know it's freezing up there, ain't it?
Yeah, it's cold, but it
Okay.
ain't nothing. Christmas lights and
What's
stuff.
going on with the politics in Chicago right now? What's going on since the election of Donald Trump? Is that going to be an end to the migrant crisis in Chicago or what?
I don't know. I hope not.
Okay. How the sisters doing in Chicago? Is it tough to be a queen in Chicago?
It's nice.
It's nice out there. All right, all right. Tell me something people don't know about Chicago that you think they need to know. Tell me something good about Chicago. What you love about Chicago?
The food is good.
What's your favorite restaurant in Chicago?
Uh, it's too many to pick from. It's too many to pick from.
My favorite restaurant in the whole world is in Chicago, and
Oh,
it is
really? What you like?
Yassa Senegalese on MLK. You ever been to Yassa Senegalese?
I ain't
Make
never been there.
make sure you go to Yassa's, Yassa, Yassa Senegalese on MLK, right down the street from the Harold Washington Center,
Okay.
and get you some Yassa fish or some saka saka.
Okay.
Best food
Also,
on earth.
I went live with you like in October. You said you would come to Austin. You come to my school in Austin,
Oh, you go to
Texas.
school in Austin, Texas. So that's
Yeah.
where you are now.
No. I'm in the city now because I'm home for Christmas.
But you'll
But
be going back for next semester.
yeah.
Okay. I need you to have someone who's in charge of inviting speakers to the college.
Oh,
What
I don't.
office?
I don't
Find out.
know.
That could be student activities or it could be cultural affairs. I
Okay.
need you to speak with somebody in student activities or cultural affairs so they can send me the invitation.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pulling up. That'll be
Okay.
my fourth visit to Austin, Texas. I've been there 3 times before.
Okay.
So make
Perfect. I'm gonna
sure you
figure it
keep me
out.
posted. And be
Okay.
careful up there because you know they sexually traffic in the Queens. So make sure you be real careful. Don't go outside at night if you can help it.
Okay.
All right, Queen. Be blessed.
You too.
All
Bye.
right, Mama.
Bye.
Peace and love.
Have a good day.
You too, Mom. Black Ford. All right, King. Y'all be safe, fellas. All right now. How you doing, good sister? All right. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Having an all right day today?
Pretty good, pretty good. I can't complain. What about yourself?
Same.
All right, all right. You from Atlanta?
I'm from New York,
New York, what part?
the Bronx.
I just came from Brooklyn the other day. Had an event up there. Oh, yeah. Speaking of the Bronx, what did Fat Joe recently say? People asking me what the Fat Joe, he made some comments that people didn't,
Know.
not too sure about that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Was it bad?
I'm not sure. They asked me what you think about what Fat Joe said. I'm at
I
the
know you
figure.
got like a little podcast, but I
Yeah.
haven't sat down and actually watch it. So
Okay,
maybe
okay.
you said something on a podcast.
Got you. Got you.
Now you got me wanting to go home and watch it.
When the last time you been to the Bronx?
I was just there in June, no, July.
July, summertime. Okay.
I was just there in July. My daughters had went down there for the summer, so I went
Okay.
to pick them up.
I got you. I got you.
I didn't stay long. I was there probably like 2 hours.
How long you been in ATL?
Since 2013.
Okay. Okay. You like it better than New York?
Um,
What's the biggest difference? Because they're both major cities. What's
the weather.
the weather?
So
Better weather down here.
yeah.
What about the cost of living? Cheaper, higher, or the same?
So to me, Georgia is like the same now.
It's about the
Everybody
same
say
now.
it used to be cheaper to live in Georgia, but if you ask me,
It's almost the same as New York.
Like the price of living, the cost of living is going up everywhere. So if you ask me the cost, everything is just high right now.
Wow. Wow.
I would say the only plus is the weather. It don't snow, but I kind of miss the snow. But I wouldn't go to New York for the snow.
Ah, I feel you. I feel you. It's the coldest it's been for me in Atlanta.
For real?
Yeah, I've been coming to Atlanta for 14 years, but I don't think it's ever been this cold before. Is this normal for this time of year?
Well, you want to know something crazy? So my son's birthday is on Christmas Day. So
Wow.
last year it was like 80 degrees
On Christmas?
Yes.
Wow.
Christmas. It was like
Wow.
80 degrees.
Wow.
He pulled the grill on every day. I'm like, what the hell? I'm
Wow.
like, people do that? Like, y'all grill? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. It was like 80 degrees on his birthday. I was like, it wasn't, it blew mine. Because I'm like, dang, it take the whole Christmas feeling away.
Wow.
It's just nice outside. The sun is out.
Wow.
But it's definitely been colder. So if you didn't get no cold days in Georgia, it gets way cold. This is nothing.
Oh, wow. It gets colder than this.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Like you need like North Face, Marmont. Like you need.
Wow.
Big,
wow.
It'd be like 18 degrees. It's definitely colder than this. This is good weather. It's like a regular day.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, definitely gonna have some cold days. It's supposed to be cold this whole week. So you live here?
Nah, Philadelphia.
Okay.
Philadelphia. Yeah, just visiting. I'm a psychologist in town to do a couple podcast interviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go. You know, like the topics of the podcast?
They always differ.
Yeah, they differ.
They always differ.
How do you like doing that? That's dope.
It's good to get the information out,
Yeah.
to the people, give them something to think about.
I love, like, I watch podcasts all the time. But I'm like, I go on YouTube and watch different like podcasts and stuff. Like it's interesting because you can learn different perspectives.
Absolutely,
and stuff.
absolutely.
I love stuff like that.
You ever heard of a guy called Dr. Umar Johnson?
Yes.
Who do you think you're talking to right now?
You're him?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm Dr. Umar, woman.
No way I'm giving
This
you
is King Kong consciousness in the flesh.
way.
Yes, it is.
You're not getting on my
Black
phone.
queens forever, snow bunnies never.
The snow bunny's never is crazy word. Oh my gosh. I love doing lists. That's crazy.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That crazy. So what do you think, like, what are your, I'm like, I want to pick your brain.
Go ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
What do you think, like, about, like, the economy? Like, what's going on in
The economy.
Like,
Well, under Donald Trump, the rich are going to get richer and the poor are going to get poorer.
yes,
And he's going to do a good job of distracting Americans away from that
yes.
because he's going to keep
He's gonna
poor
feed them.
and he's going to keep poor white people energized through his racist narrative. So they're going to be so happy that white power is back in charge that they're not even going to realize that the president of the United States isn't delivering them any economic tangibles. Because, see, for poor white people, the only privilege they have is knowing that they count more than black people. And so Donald Trump has to make sure he keeps them energized with racism because he's not going to give them any tangibles. Yeah, he's not going to give them any tangibles.
Dang. I feel it, though. Yeah, I don't know how to, it was like out of Trump. So do you feel like, I feel like Kamala running against Trump, I feel like,
It wasn't a good move.
Yeah, it wasn't a good move. And I feel like a woman should not, like, I feel like women are very smart and educated, but I don't feel like a woman should be in charge of running, like, you know, the country.
Understood.
Because women move off emotion. So,
That's
like,
true. That's true.
what if one day, like, she just wake up, she on her cycle or somewhere, she having a bad day, she gonna screw us all over.
That's right. That's
Women
right.
move off emotion. I don't feel like a woman should even be able to run, like, to take care of the country because
I think,
I
and I agree with what you're saying. I understand. I agree with your reasoning, but I do think a woman could be president. But to your point, she would need to have a strong cabinet of men around her to help balance out the feminine energy.
got that, if you ask me. She don't got like that.
Now, from another perspective,
Okay.
the president of the United States doesn't really make decisions anyway.
Yeah.
So she's kind of not in charge anyway.
Yeah.
You know. Now, I will tell you this, though. I think the Republican Party are going to run Candice Owens.
Okay.
At some point, I could see Candice Owens being ran by the Republicans as a presidential candidate. Not now. I don't think they're going to do it now, but I think she's going to enter politics sooner or later.
Okay.
And I think that she could become a governor.
Okay.
She could become a mayor.
Okay.
I could see her in the presidential cabinet as a cabinet position. And then Candace Owens could potentially be the first Republican female president as a black woman.
Okay.
I'm not a fan, obviously, because she's a snow bunny hopper. She got a white husband. And I think she spends too much time insulting black people as opposed to fighting for black people.
Yeah.
But she's very intelligent. She does say some good things. And I can definitely see the Republican Party using her to be one of their gatekeepers to capture the black vote. Maybe not in the next election, but definitely in the future. Okay.
Didn't they, like, cancel her for a comment she made?
She made some comments about the Jews, I believe. And they kind of came at her a little bit. But I think she back. I think she's back.
So another thing. Okay, so me and my kid's father, like, we got like a group of friends, like all our friends are the same. Like, you know, they're married. We're the only two that's not married. Like, but we all come together and we have, like, we call them great debates. Like, we play games and then, like, we talk about certain topics. So we get on the topic of, you know, men leading and, you know, women bowing down to let a man lead. Like, what's your perspective on it?
In Yoruba culture, there's a saying that men are the head of the house,
yes,
but the women are the neck that turns the head. Without no neck, the head can't do anything, right? So I do see the man as the head, but the woman, she still participates in the decision-making process. Yes.
She keeps the house together.
Yes.
She clean, take care of the children.
Yes, absolutely. So yes, the man is the representative for the family in society. He is generally the leader, yes, but the woman helps him lead, though. You know, she's his assistant, you know, so I think sometimes it gets exaggerated too much. But what I try to get black men to understand is the woman will let you lead naturally if you're doing what you're supposed to do. You don't, if you got to force a woman to let you lead, something's wrong with you or something's wrong with her. Something's wrong with one of y'all.
That's what we say, because they be like, oh, you know.
Leadership is natural. If you look at the animal kingdom, everybody knows who the leader is. Basketball team, the leader emerges. Football, on your job, leaders naturally emerge. You don't have to fight to be the leader. It emerges.
Even the dog understands that, like, the man is in charge. Like, a man has to be inside of a household, like a two-parent household. Even dogs understand it, like animals. Like, my friend, her point is, oh, I could work and I could do everything. No, you could still work. Nobody's saying that. But naturally, like you said, if you gotta force like a man to do something or like to leave for you, then it's something wrong. Like, that's just not it's not working.
Yes, I agree.
Like, that's backwards. Like, oh, I could work. Like, my kid's father is African, so he's like,
which country?
Nigeria.
Ah, powerful.
So he comes from, like, you know, like, he was raised as, like, you know, the female doesn't work. Like,
okay, which is fine if he can hold you down.
Yeah, but, like, he's very, he has businesses, like, actual moving LLC.
Gotcha.
He takes care of the kids. Like, he does his job.
Gotcha.
He does what he's supposed to do. He's amazing.
Gotcha.
Like, we're not together no more, but, like, we're, like, best friends. Like, people look at us and be like, how are y'all so cool? Like, y'all act like brother and sister. Like, it's just, we didn't end on bad terms, and we have children together, so we try to keep it, like,
powerful.
you know, like, we still live together and everything. Yes. People be like, how do y'all live together? How are y'all, like, so close? Y'all could talk to each other, tell each other about
good. That's good. Yes.
I'm like, the only reason why we stay together is because my two youngest kids, his kids are 5 and 3. They gotta, like, my older daughters are not his, but he raised them since 1 and 2.
Powerful.
But, like, we believe in a two-parent household. Like, even though we're not together, we believe in them seeing us, like, in the same house. We raised them together. That's just what we believe in.
Yes.
We raise them together, and we do everything. Like, you know, we do our family thing on the weekends. We take them somewhere every week. Like, we let them pick where they want to go. We do family day, but we do our own thing too. Like,
yes.
Like, oh, that doesn't make sense to me. That's the most dumbest thing. I think it's really smart and brilliant because we're, like, really close, and our birthday is the day before each other.
Powerful.
Like, we're best friends. Nobody understands our bond. Like, they be like, no, y'all gotta mess around. No, we don't. That's childish. I don't gotta mess around with my kid's father to be
powerful. Look, I'm on the live while we conversate. They can't see you. They can hear you. Somebody said, y'all get along so great, why not give it another chance?
Because, okay, so, like I said, our birthday is the day before each other. We're so much alike, like, we crash so bad.
Okay.
So, in order for us to remain friends, instead of, like, crashing and ending on bad terms, we rather just not.
I understand.
Because if you keep forcing something that's not working, like, you're going to crash on bad terms, and our whole objective is to raise the kids together and be a family.
Powerful.
So,
I feel you on that.
I don't want to take no chances with that. I'd rather just keep it, like, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know what I say, Queen? I always say this. If I'm in a relationship with a woman and we clashing too much, my thing is, to your point, let's just be friends. Because I'd rather have a friend for life than a lover for a season.
Then you're my kid's father, so I'd rather keep you, like, as my best friend. Like, I'd rather it be like that. I don't want to force nothing, and then we end up on bad terms. Now we hate each other, and we don't even talk, and now we got the kids in between.
Yes. I'd rather have a friend for life than a lover for a season.
And all that, but we already family, so, like, nobody believes it. Like, they be like, oh, how are y'all so close? And because we don't lead each other on, we don't play with each other like that, we honest.
Let me ask you this. When it comes to the dating scene in Atlanta for black women, of course, those of us who don't live in Atlanta, and I visit a lot, but for those of us who don't live in Atlanta, you hear there's a lot of, you know, rainbow brothers out here, rainbow gang, that it's not a lot of men. Is it as bad as they say, or what's your take on the dating situation in Atlanta for black women?
It sucks.
It's not a lot of brothers, not a lot of heterosexuals?
I mean, it's a lot of people, but they're not really in it. They on some, like, smash and pass. That's all they worried about. Like, they just nasty.
I feel you. I feel you. Smash and pass.
Yeah. They ain't really like trying to take nothing serious. There's a lot of people that just playing right now.
Wow.
Like, I'm dating right now, but the guy that I'm dating is 11 years older than me. Like, he's 41, I'm 31. Like, you know.
Okay, I feel you.
He's older than me, so it's like a lot of knowledge that I get taught. Like, he teach me things. He don't just like leave me on. Like, you know, he don't got no kids, so he's very respectful.
Right.
He like teach me different stuff because he already did this stuff already before.
Got you.
And he's from New York as well, so.
Okay. Do you think women is better for women to date older men? Do you think those relationships are more likely to last than someone your own age?
I feel like age isn't really a matter because I got friends that's younger than me and like they're males and they're very mature, way mature than like some older people that I know.
I got you.
So I don't feel like it's really the age that's the problem. I feel like it's like the person. It's all about what kind of person it is. But I don't feel like age. Me personally, I'm a day older. I'm 31. I don't want to date nobody like my age. I want somebody older because, like I said, it's a lot of wisdom in it.
Okay. Okay.
But my age, I'm not dating nobody in their 30s.
I feel you. I feel you.
Especially not in 2024.
I hear you on that. And is Atlanta the land of milk and honey that it's described from the outside, or is that a bit of an exaggeration?
What you mean, Mr. Honey?
They say, you know, it's booming for black people, lots of opportunities.
Yes.
It
Atlanta
is.
is good for blacks.
Okay.
Atlanta is ran like the city of Atlanta, like that's ran basically by blacks. Like,
okay, the city ran by blacks. Okay. Okay.
So Atlanta is really good, especially.
And most of the city council black, do you know?
Yeah, I think so. I think what's his name? I forgot his
I know
name.
the mayor black.
Yeah,
he's up in the airport.
Him and that white guy, but they got like a whole bunch of like they got a whole team with them. So
Okay.
it's definitely.
Who's the white guy? What's his job?
I think what's his name?
Deputy mayor.
Also, what's his
City
name?
council president.
I think he like the vice president or something. He was.
Okay.
What's his name? I'm trying to think of it. I got it, but I can't think of it. John Ossoff.
Okay, I'll look him up.
But yeah, he be with that guy too. But yeah, it's definitely booming for black people. It's a lot of opportunity in Atlanta for blacks.
Okay.
It's ran by blacks, like the city of Atlanta. Even the outskirts is like Conyers. There's a lot of black people moving out there. Like where all the white people is at is being ran by blacks now. Blacks is moving in.
Okay. Okay.
Like the people that's moving from different states, they moving on the outskirts of Atlanta. Like I live all the way in Conyers. There's nothing but black people around me.
I feel it.
Before, when I first moved here, I lived in Conyers. There was nothing but white people out there. But it's definitely good for black people, Atlanta here.
Strong, strong, strong. What do you think about the whole Sean Combs and Jay-Z situation with the allegations?
Take me there. We just spoke about this. I don't know. Something about it just don't seem right to me. I'm sorry. I feel like they just targeting these famous people now at this point because if it happened 13 years ago, why wait 13 years to say something?
Right. That's too long.
That's too long. And then people is really running with the stories. No, because if it happened 13 years ago, where's the proof that 13 years ago this happened? Like, I could literally get up right now and be like, oh, Jay-Z raped me when I was younger. And they going to believe me.
Right.
Oh, I met Jay-Z at a concert and he touched me. That don't make no sense to me. I feel like they just targeting them. Like, people have points. They have valid points, but it's just not something that I believe.
I feel you. I feel you.
I don't believe that. It's just too much. Look at how they got R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, now P. Diddy, and now
Jay-Z. They trying to get Tyler Perry.
Y'all going after the people who actually like
billionaires.
Money. Yeah, like y'all going after them.
They don't want black folks to have access to wealth at all.
They want us to be stuck. That's how they control us, though. That's how.
And then you got people still talking about the Cassie video. Cassie ain't said nothing. She's somewhere spending her $30 million with her white husband. She ain't said a word. And black people out here still crying about Cassie. And she $30 million richer.
Right. Like you said, her husband living their best life.
Living their best life. Ain't thinking about, ain't made a donation to a black organization enough.
Nothing.
And these black folks out here going crazy.
They talk about Diddy did this to her, Diddy did that. Okay, so what took her so long to speak on what Diddy did? You just come out, Diddy paid you.
That's right.
That's right. Then after she come out, a whole bunch of other people pop out the woodworks like, oh, well, he did this to me too. He did this to me too. Like, it's too much. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. If you got touched, then you would have said something a long time ago. It's not going to take 30 years for you to come out and be like, oh, well, you know, in 1987, he punched me in my head. And right. No. That's crazy. You ain't say nothing in 1987 about being punched in your head, but now you just also hurt. All right. I say free all of them. Free them all. Free Diddy, free Bill Cosby. You said free R. Kelly too, huh? Yeah, free R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly might have, well, yeah, R. Kelly. I didn't see the tape. But they said he's on video assaulting a little girl. I haven't seen it, but you know what I say about this too? What about the parents? They should have went to jail too. Because they served them up. Y'all allowed him to do this to y'all children years ago, so y'all should be in trouble as well. That's true. It's no reason he the only one in trouble. This is your child, so you had control of your child being around him. Why not say something and do something then? That's real. The parents should be held accountable too. They just get to walk free, but he got to go do time. No, you should do time too because you allowed him to assault a child. Your child at that. Right. That's how you know they targeting him. Because accomplices normally go to jail too. That's basically what they are. This is all like this one big money scheme. I say free them, like you said, free all of them. I don't know. And it don't have nothing to do with them like being black while I want them free. No. It's about what's right. If he gonna go, then take the parents. That's right. And now Diddy gonna sit down in jail. Now they gonna try to figure out a way to get Jay-Z in jail. Oh man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like you said, the billionaires, they want the ones with the money to go sit out. Next is Beyonce. Wow, I'm telling you, they ain't going after Jay-Z. It's gonna be Jay-Z and Beyonce. This is too much. It's embarrassing. Yeah, yeah. That's how I see it. We just, as a race, as a whole, we just got to get it together. We got to get it together. Get organized. Everybody get on one track. Like we all over the place. That's why they play with us the way they play with us. So we all over the place. They already know they could control us just like that. Make us go against each other. It's the easiest thing. That's why I said when they do like people do like the Black Lives Matter thing. Right. I don't really agree with it because we killing each other more than like another race is killing us. Yeah, I mean, we need Black Lives Matter, but to your point, we need to also care about black lives that are taken by black people. Yeah, like, we're doing all the damage. I feel you. They'll be crying about, oh, this, like, if a white cop was to shoot a black person, black cops do the same thing. Like, they stress me out. They stress me out. I be trying. What's your zodiac? I'm a Leo. Get out of here. What's your day? 8/14. I'm 8/21. Okay. I'm 8/21. Yeah. Leo as well. August 14th. My cousin, rest her soul, my cousin Shanika, she was August 14th. Okay. My kid's father is August 13th. Wow. Wow. Leo. Why are they telling me to put my seatbelt on your live? On the live? Yeah, the folks on my Instagram live told me to put my seatbelt on. I don't need it. They funny. That is crazy.
We going in the direction of the airport, aren't we?
Oh, we passed the airport.
Okay.
We going all the way to Stockbridge. That's like probably like 30 minutes from the airport.
Gotcha.
If that, like Stockbridge kind of close. I got a passenger. I'm gonna call you right back. That's what he there right there. They probably driving insane. You don't know what to do with those. So used to me being home watching them.
Yeah.
They even make a sound. You know, I'm like, come get them.
You know what? I've never been to a mall in Atlanta. All the times I've been down here, what mall, if I wanted to go to a mall, what mall would you recommend? Where the black folks go?
Probably would like Lenny.
Lenox Mall. Is that a strip mall or indoor?
It's indoor. It's indoor, but they got like plazas on the side, like Saks Fifth. They got like plazas over there too. But it's an inside mall. They got all the good stores. All the rest of them, unless you go to like the outlet.
Atlanta got outlets?
They got Tanger Outlet, and then they got
I didn't know that.
Georgia. That's the best one, the one in Dawson, Georgia. It's
Yes.
like a bigger outlet.